Good morning, beautiful people. Today, I'm just going to explain the simple framework you need to do to find success in trading, especially if you're new to the course and as well as if you're new to the model. The main thing you have to understand is in trading, the biggest thing you have to understand is that you have the control on what days you can get into the market. And as well as, I'm gonna just highlight on the days that really work for me. And I use this framework to kind of set up my mindset that I needed to be more successful. The main thing in trading is we think more is more, but in reality, less is more in trading because not every day we get offered the best opportunities, meaning that the markets are not as volatile every day, meaning that price action won't move every day. That is why on the weekly outlook, it's very important to have a peep. Now, as well as understanding that right now your framework of your psychology is not there, meaning that if Monday is a low probable day and there's no news, you're going to see setups that are not going to be they're going to be presenting, but they're not going to deliver. And you're going to be in the markets with a mindset that's not ready to win because you think every day is a day to trade. But this is how you put yourself in the best probable and the best profitable position is by following the weekly outlook and as well as keeping it stupid simple. So what I mean by that is when you start off the week, which today is Sunday, right? Today is when the weekly outlook will be delivered. What you do is tune in. If you've missed it, rewatch it. Then you map out your week. So what you do from there is, if you know Sunday is the weekly outlook, you figure out how your week is gonna look like. And you're gonna need a whiteboard like this. Just is very simple. You map out Monday to Friday, just like that. And what you do is, likely this following week, we're gonna be trading maybe Monday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? For the week. But the biggest thing is we don't trade Fridays. So now that's one whole day gone, meaning that now we trade 4 days of the week. And how do we approach this? How do we approach the week? So, since Monday is no news, the protocol is to wait for 9:30. And I'll be real honest with you, if you're quite new to this, Mondays would be a good day for you to just back test or forward test, right? And what I mean forward test is seeing the markets and then going into it. Or what you could do is go very light on the risk because Mondays don't deliver that much, right? So for Mondays, the protocol is 30 points. That's all you need to target. 30 points on Mondays. So that's what you write, 30p. That's Monday. So now you know how to approach Monday. Now there's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now this week in example, there's CPI news, there's core PPI news, and then there's core retail sales. We all know when the news are going to be delivered. Now the thing for you to do is to be on point when you're taking trades. If 9:33 to 9:50 does not deliver, your best bet is 10:40. And this is where discipline and understanding yourself and as well how the model works in combined will give you the best outcome. So all you do now is, let's just say Monday you had a winning day. Beautiful. Excellent. Or it could be a loss. Regardless. That's fine. That's the start of the week. First day. Win or loss. Now the thing is, from me doing the calls on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you guys do phenomenal. And that's what I notice a lot of you guys do on the Tuesday, Thursday, and usually the Wednesday. Wednesdays are usually hit or miss for a lot of you guys. So now, this is the thing I preach. Mondays, you could just cut out, trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The main thing I've noticed from sitting and watching you guys and reviewing your charts, you guys do great on Tuesdays, usually Wednesdays, but Thursdays you guys do really well. These 3 days. If you're able to even get one loss, let's just say the Wednesday you make a loss, Tuesday and Thursday you deliver, and you follow exactly the protocol, this becomes a W week, meaning you've conquered the week. Week 1 is complete. One trade and you're done. You step away. One win or one loss, you step away. That is 1, 2, and 3 days. Let's just say we cut out even Mondays or 4 days. Then we have the following week. Usually this just repeats itself for the following week, unless it's NFP week or if the weekly outlook says otherwise. Usually it's 3 days a week. Now, if you put the same thing in perspective, let's say win, beautiful. This was a full winning week. Excellent, beautiful work. Now we come on to week 3, win, loss, win. This is an amazing week. That's all you need. Coming on to the 4th week, you could have a loss, and win, and you're still green on the month. And that's how you have to look at it. That's how you look at it, and that's how you build data. Once you collect data and you see that data, you build confidence. The only way you build confidence in data is to really submit to what you need to know and drop the fucking ego. Pardon my French. The thing that a lot of times with young men and some women is our ego, and as well as we know or we think we know the best. And that's what held me back too. Trust me. Once you drop the ego and submit to the things you know and submit to the rules of the game and the model, everything will be fine. But for you to do this, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days of a month. Are you willing to give yourself the 12 days that you need while you were failing for years or months? Will you submit to those 12 years and really submit to them to a full degree? Take it very serious. These 12 days will show you how powerful you are and show you how resilient and disciplined you really are, and show you the true freedom you could have once you taste it. Because what happens a lot of the time is somebody loses on a Wednesday and they blow their shit, blow their account, go full tilt, but they don't end up seeing the week 4. They don't end up seeing the full picture. Because why? They're just zoomed in right here, but they don't see this bigger picture. And once you understand the bigger picture, trading becomes much easier. And the reason why is with this protocol here, you're saving a lot of mental capital. And this is the thing, what you have to understand is mental capital is everything in trading. It's not about money, because money you can make back, you can buy accounts. But once your mind and framework goes off, it takes a long time to fix. And as well as if you have bad habits, it's harder to do them the right way because you're teaching yourself the wrong things. So I urge you, one message from this video: follow this protocol, especially if you're new. I know it might seem like it's very slow, and it might seem like, oh my God, I'm after the money, I want success. But learn to slow down. With less speed comes less noise. With less noise comes clarity, right? If you make money fast, you will lose it fast. But if you make it slow, you're able to sustain it. I hope this made a lot of sense. You guys take care, and we'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.